Rome had one sacred rule: no army inside the capital. For centuries that line held. Then Caesar crossed the Rubicon, and in doing so, he broke more than a law. He broke a taboo. The Republic turned to Pompey, the man trusted to stop him. Yet instead of defending Rome, Pompey chose to leave the capital, so that he could gather his armies in the east. He believed he has time. He didn't. And in that hesitation, in that single miscalculation, the Republic began to fall. Not in fire, in silence. Rome did not fall in a single day. It unraveled slowly. As Caesar marched south, the Senate panicked, and the men who once ruled the Republic left the city quietly at night. And so Caesar entered Rome without battle or any siege. As the government froze, the treasury was opened. The Republic was still standing, but it was no longer in control. Then came a move no one expected. The Senate offered him the title of dictator. Caesar accepted, but only for 11 days, just long enough to stabilize the state and organize elections. And then he stepped down. To many Romans, this proved he was not a king. Because Romans hated kings, it was strategy. Caesar realized something: if he wanted absolute power, he had to clear every single enemy. Africa was restless. Supporters of the old republic were gathering there. Pompey still had forces in Spain, while he gathered the strength in Greece. But Caesar moved first. He marched to Spain before Pompey could unite his forces. His army was divided, and that division would cost him. Caesar knew something that Pompey did not. Wars are not won by numbers, they are won by timing. So he struck first. Pompey had more men, more cavalry, more numbers, but Caesar had veterans, men hardened in Gaul, men who had followed him for years. When Pompey's cavalry charged, Caesar revealed the hidden fourth-line veterans waiting in reserve. They struck at the right moment. The cavalry broke.
Get away! Shields tight! Keep the line! Push! Run them down!
Pompey fled to Egypt, believing he would find safety. Instead, he found betrayal. He was murdered before he could rebuild. His head was sent to Caesar. Caesar did not celebrate. Rome's greatest general had not fallen in battle, but through political calculation. But the consequences were only beginning. Egypt was unstable. A young king struggled to hold power. Cleopatra fought to reclaim the throne. Caesar intervened. Another conflict, another calculated move. Cleopatra rose, and from their alliance, a child was born, Caesarion. Back in Rome, resistance still flickered. Africa rose, Spain rebelled again. These were not new wars, they were the final spasms of a dying republic. At Manda, the last resistance broke. After Manda, no rival remained. Caesar stood alone. He did not abolish the republic, he stepped above it. He reformed debt, expanded citizenship, reshaped the calendar itself. Time now carried his name. Then came the title that changed everything: dictator for life. The republic still existed, but it no longer ruled. The Senate remembered their past. They had expelled kings once before. They would not return to monarchy. Fear spread quietly, not fear of chaos, fear of permanence. Cassius, Brutus, and others. March 1544 BC, Caesar entered the theater of Pompey, not a battlefield, a Senate chamber. They approached him with a petition, then one strike, then another, 23 wounds. The man who defeated every rival fell beneath the statue of Pompey. They believed tyranny had ended, and the republic returned. They were wrong. His death did not restore balance, it unleashed another war. From that war, Octavian would rise. And Rome would no longer call itself a republic. The republic fell, and in its place, an empire was born.